What's happening, people? Welcome back to another live stream. How we doing, people? Before we get started, can you just run a light up for me? It costs nothing, and subscribe if you haven't. Be much appreciated. Like I say, it costs nothing, and it's I want to try and get to road to like 1,000 subscribers, and then it'd be fucking amazing. And it'd be much appreciated for just hit the like and subscribe if you haven't. Just help a man out, as they say. What's happening, people? On today's agenda, got some news updates on FSG selling a minority stake at the club. There's some updates today. Well, there was an update this morning, and literally about 2 minutes ago, I've just found more updates in the minority stake in Liverpool. I want to touch on the match yesterday in a 3-2 loss to Monaco. Touch on updates today by Fabrizio, as if you want to call it an update, on Bradley Barcola. And yeah, just see how it goes from there. Big up, nighttime kid. How you doing, my mate? How we doing today, lad? But yeah, let's get fucking started, people. Fucking getting pure messages, man. Go away. Let's share the screen. Right, which one am I going for first? Let's go through this one first, because there's two updates. So, and it said major breaking news: a consortium including the Amazon founder Jeff Bezos is closing in on a deal to buy roughly 1/3 stake in Liverpool Football Club. The deal will see Mr. Bezos participate in an investor group alongside Eduardo Sabin. I think he's the Brazilian fella, one of the co-founders of the social network Facebook. One insider said the deal was now expected to be slightly larger than the previous thought, potentially involving a stake of over 30%. Now, I haven't really looked into that because I don't look into shit like this, because I'm a football fan. I'm not really, I don't want to be an accountant. You know what I mean? I'm just a fucking football fan. But leave it on there in case people join and want to see. But my apologies, fucked that up there, didn't I? Yeah, so that's it. But like, I'm not a football fan. I'm a football fan more than an accountant. So I don't look into this. I don't fucking, because I'm not even really arsed with it. But it's exciting news for Liverpool, because everyone knows my views on FSG. I fucking can't stand them. Sooner as they're out, the better. But I don't want to come online and do live streams, fucking slating them every single time. But you know, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? My opinion's not going to change, and it won't change until they change, and they're not going to change anytime soon. But yeah, and on the adding on to that, literally about 5 minutes before I was going to go live, another update come across on the investment part of things, and it's this one here. Updated article: a consortium including Jeff Bezos needs a 1.5 billion deal to buy a minority stake in Liverpool. An announcement on the deal is expected to follow over the next week. Despite financial resources at Liverpool would appear to be able to tap into the club, but not solely be able to spend whatever it wants on new players in the transfer market. For example, the Premier League CSR financial regulations limiting spending of top flight clubs to 85% of the football related revenue and profit net loss from a player sales. In addition, those who play in Euro competition at Liverpool invariably do must fall in line with UEFA's 70% cap. They're certainly not going to be able to sign Kylian Mbappe at the source. But on that makes no sense anyway, because as us fans, as Liverpool fans, we're not saying go out and go and get fucking and Hakimi for right back. We're not asking for a Virgil van Dijk 2.0. We're not asking for a Valverde in midfield. We're not asking for Mbappe and Vinny or Kvaratskhelia. We're just asking just to go that extra mile, go and spend that extra 60, 70 million pounds to go and take the league title from Arsenal. But FSG don't do that, do they? Up to now we're getting loan deals with Arroyo, which I think it's a smart deal but I'll get more into that later on in the video. But that's all our fan base are asking for. And where it says they're suddenly not going to sign Kylian Mbappe, Jurgen Klopp, when he was Liverpool manager, went and spoke to Kylian Mbappe to try and get him to sign for Liverpool. So to just rebuffle their nonsense there. If Liverpool want to go and get Kylian Mbappe, they could without breaking the PSR. But for me, overall, I'm happy with this deal, and maybe might hear something within the week. This is why Barcola is dragging, which I'll delve onto later in the video as well. Maybe they're just waiting for to finalise this deal so Bezos can get the Barcola deal over the line. Who knows? But for me, I'm happy because I don't like FSG. I think what they've done for Liverpool is they've done everything just to put money in their own back pockets. They've never gone that extra mile for the club, even for the supporters. Looking at COVID season, they were going to sack dinner ladies until the fans started going AWOL. They wanted to join the Super League and fuck off the Premier League because it was financial benefit for their part. They didn't give a shit what the fans think until the fans threatened them when they was going to do protests over it. There's been many occasions where FSG have done wrong and then they just come out and say sorry. And when was the last time you'd ever seen John Henry at Liverpool? Last game of the season when we done bad, he didn't even have the urgency or the encouragement to even go to Anfield for the last game of the season. He just scared and just sat in his yacht over in America. And John Bezos, I think he's worth 280 million. I think that Eduardo Savio, I think he's worth 35 million. You've got Admin Bhatia. He will be doing the football part of things. I think his net worth is like 30 million. So all that together, and FSG are only worth 16 million. So we can't spend. Welcome in, Joe. How we doing, lad? How we doing, my mate? My name's Jeff. Yeah, so Jeff Bezos, he's worth 280 million. Bhatia is worth, I think his net worth is 30. And Eduardo Savino is 35 billion. Them alone, singly, their net worth is more than FSG. FSG's net worth is only 16 million. So this notion that we can spend, but as a fan base, we're not asking to go and spend $1 billion in one transfer window. Just stretch it a bit. That's all we want. To stretch the financial bit. Go and get us a Jed Spence for 35 million. That's all we're asking. Maybe go and get Adam Wharton for 70, 80 million for the midfield. It's John's dad. No, I think Arnie Slotter's brother. Could you look alike? But it's a good plan move forward. It was meant to be 30%, but I think it's gone to 33%. So that means it's going to be a minority stake, but eventually it's going to be a full takeover. So I think the full takeover I think it'll take about maybe 4 years, 5 at a push. But I think they're coming in with 33%, and then I think next year they're going to want to go for 51% takeover. So once they hit that 51%, it means that they own the club more, so they get more of a say. It's just a slow process to get an FSG out completely. And I think John Henry's like 76 or 78 or something like that, so he's not going to be around much longer. Well, so, trying to put it in a nice way, but I'm not fucking good with my words, so I do. His plan is obviously to sell Liverpool because his age. He probably just wants to go and chill now at his age and enjoy the rest of his life, whatever he's got left, and then give it to someone who's more hungrier, and a lot more younger, and to put the club forward and compete again. Because I don't think FSG have got the backing or the money to compete in this market. This market's getting worse. You've got average players now who are on 250 grand a week. You've got Gakpo on 250, Gravenberch on 280. Soboslai's new deals close to 250. So in this market, FSG cannot compete, and now I can see why they want to eventually sell, because the footballer market is just too big for them to even to compete at the highest level, and they haven't got the capabilities to put Liverpool back where they belong, and that's to win league titles and win Champions Leagues, do doubles, do trebles, or whatever. It's John is dead. Yes, but that's all I can say, because I'm just giving my opinion. I haven't looked into it completely because I don't really want to look into it completely, because I'm a fucking football fan. You know what I mean? I'm not really. I don't want to be an accountant, and I don't really. And where it says there, it's a 70% cap. I know it's a 70% cap. Everyone knows that you've got a cap, and when you go, oh, Newcastle can't spend. Newcastle have spent. It's just that Newcastle spent poor. Newcastle signed 5 players this window, if anyone didn't know. They spent 55 million on Alanga. They spent 55, 60 on Wissa. So they have spent it, but they spent it incorrectly. And Newcastle are not like Liverpool. You compare Newcastle to Liverpool. Newcastle don't bring in the revenue Liverpool bring in. Liverpool last season broke the transfer record, broke the revenue record, and I think Liverpool made like 800 million just off revenue, and that's more than Man United have ever made, more than Arsenal have ever made, more than Chelsea have ever made, more than Man City have ever made. So Liverpool can spend because it goes by whatever money gets generated, and Newcastle generates about 300 million, where Liverpool's is 800 million. So there's a 500 million difference between Newcastle and Liverpool. So you can't compare Liverpool and Newcastle. But Newcastle have had money, and Newcastle have spent money, but they spent it on the wrong players. And it's as simple as that. After that second half, he's a goalie now. I'm going to speak about that, lads. I'm going to speak about the game in a minute. I'll just get this out the way first. Because obviously this breaking news, the article what's on the screen now, that come out about half an hour ago. So it's just a new update. But yeah, this notion comparing Liverpool Football Club to Newcastle's fucking beyond belief. It's just fucking crazy, because you got to look at what the club actually generates. Even I think Tottenham generate more money than Newcastle, and Tottenham are not nowhere near close to Liverpool when it comes to income. It's fucking mad. But yeah, moving on, people. I want to speak about our Joe's just brought this up, so I want to let's talk about the match, shall we? Yesterday, it was a game of 2 halves, wasn't it? It was a game of 2 halves. First half, I thought we were decent. You could see the patterns of play and what Areola wants to play. You can see like the 1-2s, the link up between Isaac and Waits was fucking outstanding. The midfield, first 30 minutes they were very good, but after that, before half time, it was like we were getting ran through. But I went the match, and when I was at the match watching the game, I just don't know what like instructions Frimpong was given, because I seen Louis Kumas being in that right back position more times than fucking Frimpong yesterday. I seen him fucking sprinting back down the right side to get back, because Frimpong was constantly in no man's land. And every time we haven't got the ball, he was invading into the midfield. I was at the game and I was watching where Frimpong was, and I'm just seeing fucking Louis Kumat burst the gut to get back. And I'm seeing Jeremy Frimpong fucking jog back when he's in the centre circle. It was fucking mad. Thought Simicast was non-existent first half. NGK, he is going to be a fucking talent. Did anyone see that fucking Cruyff turn he done yesterday and took them 2 Monaco players out the game? It's fucking mad. Big up Rush Fowler, lad. How you doing? I'm not too bad, mate. How are you? But yeah, fucking that NGK's Cruyff turn and took the 2 fucking Monaco players straight out the game. That kid's gonna be special. It's gonna be horrible though, because you can't get a work permit. Big up Prophet, my brother. Big up, my mate. But the rumours are that he's going out to Porto on loan, NGK, to get his work permit. Yes, Jordo, what's happening, lad? Big up. And the midfield, I thought Grav was shit. Everyone's saying Grav had a good game. I think he was average. I think if Grav has to pass a ball further than 10 yards, he's fucking dreadful. Absolute shit. Could not pass it. His short passing's good, but if you ask him to pass over 10 yards, he's fucking shit. And you know what I hate when he does in the midfield? He starts to fucking, he starts to shield the ball in the midfield, and there's a few times they got snatched off him, and Monaco were on their counter. Yes, Terence, lad, how we doing? I'll get you on another time. I'm just doing a single stream tonight, lad. But yeah, I planned something, but I'm just gonna do a single stream on my build tonight, lad. I thought Florian Wirtz, he was very, very good yesterday. You can see him getting better and better and better under Areola. Gakpo, dog shit again. Can't wait till he goes to Tottenham. Well, fingers crossed he goes to Tottenham. He's shit. Kumas, I thought he was very, very good, considering he's not a right winger and he got shoehorned into the right wing position. I thought he was excellent, and I thought he was very, very, very good covering Frimpong's ass every single time. The shift what Kumas had to put in yesterday was on another planet. He was very good. No worries, bro. Run me Bezos, but man, in it, lads. Soon as get FSG out, lads. Can't fucking bear them no more. Can't stand them. Soon as they're gone, the better. But at least it's a starting point to get FSG out in it. Yeah, and then near the end of the game, silly foul on Van Dijk, they get a pen. Alisson went the right way, but as we know, Alisson's one of the worst goalkeepers on penalties. He's so fucking shocking on pens. And then they fucking get a sweaty goal. And then when the changes come, second half was just the same as against Leeds. A very good first half, and then when the second half come, it was absolutely pathetic and shocking. This notion when people say, "Oh, today Ione can replace Jones," he can't. and yesterday proved it. Just let the kid develop himself naturally. Putting this much pressure on Naomi could just ruin him. Barcola gives us the green light, and I'm going to speak about that later on in the show. If you're still here, lad. Naomi is actually a Steffel. Do well for us next season. Has a decent cameo. Naomi, I wasn't impressed with him yesterday, lad. I thought he was sloppy. I thought Monaco were just running through us like there was no tomorrow. It was like a knife through butter, just fucking smoking us. McConnell, I don't know how he gets game time. He should have got sold about 2 years ago. He was shocking against Leeds and he was shocking yesterday. And I'm not sure whether he got a card or not, but he done a mad foul. Kirkes, I think Kirkes and Munoz, considering it was the first game together, I thought they were trying to get some sort of connection with each other. I was impressed with both of them. And Enzo, seeing it come on, he was fucking horrendous. I think it was his fault for the second goal. I think if we had a proper centre back on, we don't concede that second goal. He had the ball, he had the chance to clear it, and it was like his feet were like stuck in the mud, and then the player just got in front of him, and then one touch and then set Mamardashvili the wrong way. We know what Mamardashvili is. Mamardashvili's shit. He's worse than Mignolet. I don't know. Whoever's plan it was to sign him needs sacking. Whoever planned to fucking sign Mamardashvili needs sacking. Because that's a worse buy than getting Artur Melo on loan. When we admit that Pivot is not worth it. No, people want to delude themselves, lad. People want to fucking delude themselves and not speak the truth, lads, on it. Gravenberch is not even good enough for Liverpool. Gravenberch is fucking shit, lad. Absolutely fucking bollocks. I don't get this notion with Ryan Gravenberch. He's an 8. He doesn't fit Liverpool's system. He's on 200. If someone's on 280 grand a week, I expect and I want better. It's not going to work. Sobbo has to be in the pivot now because Sobbo's not going to get ahead of Wirtz because Wirtz clears Sobbo. So Sobbo's only position is the pivot because he's going to be vice captain. He's taking the vice captain off Robbo. So he is a starter now. And the only player who works for him is Naomi, but I don't want Naomi to be Liverpool's first team player. Go and get me an Adam Wharton. Go and get me a Manu Coney. Go and get me someone who can actually dictate games, got a bit of strength and power and defensive awareness about them. Gravenberch is an outstanding dribbler. That is it. He's not even good defensively. I don't rate him defensively. He's dead lackadaisy, and I can't stand what he does. He likes to shield the ball in midfield, but once it gets took off you, the other team are on the counter, and he was doing it yesterday consistently, and it was annoying me. And there's one thing Grav and Szoboszlai cannot do. They can't fucking tackle. They are shit at tackling. They're not good at tackling. And every fucking 50-50 Szoboszlai or Grav do, they lose. They fucking lose 50-50s all the time. Agree on Wharton. Just go and get me Wharton. Adam Wharton is a passing machine. He's an elite passer. He can break lines. Yes, he's slow, but if you're good, if you've got game intelligence up there and you know where to be, you don't have to fucking run. Rodri's not fast. And he's the best DM in world football. Why? Because he's got game intelligence. He knows where to be at the right time. Rodri doesn't expose himself for where he has to sprint back and win balls. Rodri, back in the past, he got Gareth Barry. He was slow when he was at Man City, but he had game intelligence. Alonso, game intelligence. The best scenario, Sergio Busquets, probably one of the greatest ever DMs ever to engrace the football pitch, was one of the slowest players in the world, and he never exposed himself into the where you need a fucking sprint, and he had to use his pace to get back. He had to just sit there, sit in front of the defence, and know where to be. And it's simple as that. There's many of players. Wharton on me personally, I prefer Wharton out of any of them. Any composure is we lacking. It's not composure. We've got no fucking passes. There's no one who can fucking actually pass in the midfield. Soboslai's passing is so overrated. I seen Soboslai trying to do fucking switch passes on the pitch, and they were not reaching the target. It's crazy. Isaac, I see when I watched Isaac yesterday, I was impressed with him. You can see he's getting back to his fitness now, getting back to his best. He looks sharp, and it looks like he's recovering from the broken leg very well. Yeah, people won't move around because I don't really want to speak about the game, but I want to speak about this kid very quickly because I'm going to fucking crash out soon. Because the abuse this kid's getting online is pathetic. Today, Liverpool officially signed Ronald Araujo. He's signed for Liverpool, contract done and completed. Now, the shit this kid's been getting online and even by other YouTubers is absolutely fucking pathetic. People moaning, why have we got him on loan? Well, people are moaning, we need two wingers, we need a backup striker, we need a midfielder, and we need a right back and a centre half. 6 players we probably need for our first team. And one of them has to be a loan. People are expecting to go and buy 6 fucking world-class players. These signings, if you want these 6 positions filled, it's fucking very good. Yes, he's got bad injury issues. He had bad mental health issues. But he's at the best football club in the world, and he's at the best. He's got that best fan base in the world behind him now. Look at yesterday's game. We give Elliot the biggest fucking cheer out of every single player yesterday, and that performance he put in, he stunk the gaff out. So Elliot, I want Elliot to fuck off now as well. But yesterday, when Harvey Elliott come on, we give him the biggest fucking cheer and roar out of every single player yesterday on that pitch. And this is what Araujo is going to get from our fan base. We're passionate. We love players. We give players chances. So why is everyone trying to fucking criticise him? He can't be that shit if he's being Barcelona's captain. He's played I think it was nearly 200 games for Barcelona. He's captained and played for his country on multiple occasions. And it's a fucking loan deal with an option to buy for 47 million. So if he comes in and he's shit, fair dues, you send him back to Barcelona. But if he comes in and he's fucking world class, you just got a world class fucking player on your hands for 47 million. And in today's market, I think that's a bell to stroke of business. I think that's a very, very, very outstanding deal. So instead of sitting on your fucking high horse, just fucking slating him before he's even kicked the fucking ball, fucking get behind him. Get behind a fucking player. Be one of us. Be a fucking scouser. Be one of us and get behind him before he's even fucking kicked the ball. Because these same people, if he gets the winner at Old Trafford, these same people will fucking celebrate the goal and celebrate that he scored. But all you want to do is just give him a fucking abuse. Fucking pathetic. Fucking sick of it. Fucking fan base this fan base sometimes pisses me off. Kid hasn't even played a fucking game yet. He's got bundles of experience. So Van Dijk is injured or gets suspended or whatever, his experience matches Van Dijk's. Well, it doesn't match, just below Van Dijk. He's got bundles of experience. He's been at fucking Barcelona. He's captain Barcelona. He's fucking represented his country pure times on many occasions. So he's got the experience we fucking need in our defence, especially when we've got Leone written on and Xhaka written on. Let's get fucking behind him, man. Let's get behind him. Fucking the fan base sometimes piss me off. Just chat shit. But another news, I want to put this up because this is slightly new news. But we know this kid's a bit of a waffler, but let's take it with a pinch of salt. Liverpool actively in the market for a number 9 as cover for Alexander Isak. Now, we know that I know Indy waffles, but let's take it with a pinch of salt and let's hope it is true because we know Ekitike is out till Boxing Day. But even when he's back on Boxing Day, I think it's going to take him a couple of months to get back to his best and get his fitness back to the best because I can't see Ekitike if we're in a title race next season or a fucking top 5 race. We can't really risk Ekitike if he's not in form and he's not 100% fit. And we know what Isak's like. Isak can be injury prone. He's been injury prone in the past. But yeah, leave in the comments. Right, you got to be realistic though. You can't be like fucking. You got to be realistic with this transfer. Who do you think was happy to come in now and be second choice striker now, but when Ekitike's back, be third choice? Has anyone got any names in mind? Build up play tempo, sets as progressive passing, relax. Is that the only one you can do now? I feel at the moment is Naoni. I agree. I do agree with you, but I don't wanna throw Naoni in the deep end. His form was stiff. His injury record's gotten worse. The main issue with him. Yeah, because I don't even. I'm not a scout. It's that obviously down to Liverpool to see. But for me, I wouldn't mind Hendrick on loan. He can play right wing and John. Who's John? Who's John? For me, I'd say Hendrick because he can play right wing and he can play striker. But the issue with Hendrick is him and Real Madrid only won a loan and there's no mandatory buy or there's no option to buy. So do we really want to progress and make Hendrick better to give them to one of our European rivals? That is my only issue with him. I wouldn't mind that Darwin Núñez back on a free, but apparently he's not a free transfer and he's just gone to Besiktas. And Ivan Toney on loan maybe. Because it is risky. Even playing Munoz there, who has played up front in the past. That's risky though. And Rio can't play it. Maybe Barcola, but we get onto that. He's played there before. But for me, I prefer a more out and out number 9. Someone with a bit of presence about themselves. Someone who can like hold the ball up from back to goal. Isn't Ivan Toney going to prison? Not that I know of. No, I haven't heard nothing. What Ivan Toney's done now. I haven't heard nothing or seen anything, so I don't know on that one. Yeah, moving on to where are we? There's 2 signings I want to bring up here. What PSG have done, but it comes to context of Bradley Barcola, obviously. And this is the first one. PSG closing on a verbal agreement for Ferran Torres. PSG officials sends a bid worth €50 million package to Barcelona. Talks are final stages. French side see Ferran as an opportunity that with having 1 year left on his contract. Otherwise, they would expect it to cost 70 to 80 million. You know, it's a good deal. George does my head in. Why is it other clubs always manage to get people on cheap? It's only Liverpool. If that was Liverpool coming in for Ferran Torres, guaranteed Barcelona would have fucking asked us for 100 million. He's been known for the souls. Go for it. Oh, was he? That is new news to me, but thank you for sharing that. I didn't know that. Yeah, but so Ferran Torres is on the verge of moving to PSG. That was the first one, and the second one, where are we here? And that's the second one. Paris Saint-Germain have agreed on personal terms with France and the 16 starter Lassine, Megan and Pav, the contract until June 2031. Negotiations ongoing with Montpellier to get the deal done this summer, as Fabrice Hawkins and Santi reported. Now, I brought them two signings up because we all know that PSG were refusing to let Mbaye go and let Barcola go without replacements coming in. They've just signed Akliouche. They're on the verge of signing them two, and they're in talks now to sign Mika Götze from Ajax. So there's 4 players, 4 attackers they're bringing in. PSG just got but they know that he's going to be back up to Mendes at left back anyway. But I was just talking about the attackers, because PSG just brought in Akliouche, who's an attacker, Ferran Torres, who's an attacker. They're in talks now with Ajax for Mika Götze, he's an attacker, and they're just on the verge of signing that fucking Megan Pav, and he's an attacker. So they've just brought 4 attackers through the door. But PSG, you can't dog them in the fucking transfer window because they're a super team. They don't need the money. But I know this kid's 16, but Mbaye's 18, so there's only a two-year age difference. So could he be the Mbaye replacement for the future? Because Mbaye was for the future, and this kid's for the future. And with Mika Götze, he can play on the left side, and Ferran Torres can play striker or left. So there's 2 places on the left side. So that's going to release up Bradley Barcola, which I'm going to put on the screen now. But I'm very confused with this because people are saying it's an update. For me, it's not an update. The first one is Liverpool have been leading the race with Bradley Barcola since April. So bear this in mind. We've been in the race since April. We're now in August, 4 months later. They are working on the deal. So been working on the deal for fucking 4 months, basically. Understand Barcola is open to the move and gives priority to Liverpool project if they can get the deal done with PSG. Liverpool waiting for PSG indications on price and details. But as we know, PSG were refusing to let him go without getting the replacements in. But the replacements are coming in. Now, secondly, I'm going to bring up the new one, what Fabrizio brought up today, and it is this one here. And it's this one here. Liverpool have given final green light from Bradley Barcola on personal terms. The negotiation with PSG over the fee continues. A club or indirect official conversation. It's up to Liverpool as PSG valuation remains high. So for me, that's enough an update for me. From the first one and the second one, it's both the same. Barcola has said since April that he wants Liverpool 4 months ago. So obviously the personal contacts were always, he was always going to fucking give us the green light, so it's a nothing update. Why is it taking 4 months to get the fucking deal over the line? If PSG wanted if Liverpool are trying to respect PSG, so to have a good relationship with them for future transfers maybe, but just go and fucking overspend by 5 to 10 million and get the player in. If you've been working on a deal since April and we're in the fucking, what are we in now? The 10th of August, and you still haven't agreed a fee, and we're meant to be this big club, it's fucking pissing me off so much. Because we all know Cody Gakpo's going to go to fucking Spurs. He doesn't want to be here, and majority of the fan base don't fucking want him. So sending him to fucking Spurs makes sense, and it gets that non-homegrown player off our books. So if we've been working on deals since April and we're in August now, and it's just people are just recycling the same fucking shit over and over again. It's for me, people got different opinions to me, but for me, that seems like it's the same fucking. The journalists are just recycling the same bullshit, and it's a nothing news. Say he's been given the green light. He gave us the green light in April, as Fabrizio reported. He wanted Liverpool in April, so obviously he gave us the green light in April. So why is he only fucking mentioning the green light in August 4 months later? It doesn't make fucking sense to me. Or maybe is it Liverpool are got on the verge of getting took over? Are we waiting for fucking Jeff Bezos to come in so we can finalise the Barcola move because FSG don't want to fucking pay the fee? I don't know. But it's taking a fucking piss. And I just don't know why. Even Mbaye agreed a deal with RB Leipzig a couple of months ago, but now it's collapsed over because Diamande didn't go to PSG. What's the hold up on getting the Mbaye deal over the line? It's not like he's a first teamer. He starts week in, week out. He's a young kid. So why can't we get him through the door now? And there's one player while we're waiting for Barcola. What the fuck's the issue? Because for me, we're letting other teams do business and then we do business last. So we're fucking late. If we're late to the party, we're going to fucking drink less, aren't we? As they say. I don't fucking get it, man. I really don't. It's starting to fucking annoy me a bit now because Man United have fucking got their 2 midfielders they want. Spurs have just got their 2 midfielders. Man City have just got Boadi. Man City have just spent 200 million on Elliot Anderson and Boadi. Chelsea have give Xabi Alonso 11 new fucking players since he's a new manager. Every single new manager is getting backed besides Iraola. Iraola's getting left out of home to dry by FSG. I don't even know how much Tottenham must have spent. They got Van Eyck for 52 million. They probably spent about 250 million or just over 250 million. Tottenham, and they want Gakpo, and they want on the verge of getting Savinho off Man City. That's another Gakpo, 70 mil. Savinho, another 60. So another 130. Every manager's getting backed, but Iraola's getting left hung out to dry. We have to fucking play. We have to play and DK, an 18-year-old kid who can't get a work permit. 17-year-old Ndai who got brought for the under-18s. We're playing fucking Louis Kumas on the right wing. Or he got left the fucking. All he bought in is a loan player from Barcelona, which I think it is a good deal. And Victor Munoz from fucking Osasuna. That's all fucking Iraola's got. And It's these owners, man. They need to hurry up and go. And I just need them to go. Can't fucking bear them, really can't. But yeah, people, I'm gonna wrap up there. Thank you for watching. If you could just like and subscribe if you haven't, fucking help my channel because I want to try and get road to like 1,000 subscribers on this channel. And when you like it, the YouTube algorithm, it just puts me out there more. So new people see my videos and new people will subscribe. And it'll be very, very much appreciated though. Because I made you okay, lad. We go chat everyone in Steam, got smacked, how FSG Venus squad more. Lads, it's so annoying, it's frustrating me. And that's it. I only can come on my own channel and cuss them because I don't want to disrespect and use bad language on other people's channels, you know what I mean, lads? So I'll just come here, lads, to fucking rant. It's starting to fucking frustrate me now. The way every fucking new manager for other clubs are being backed and Iriola's been left out home to dry. It's fucking crazy, but I'm going to wrap up there. But yeah, people, I'll see you soon. Up the fucking Redman.